Well, we apologize for our difficulties up here in the press box. Believe we've got everything worked out here now. Haven't missed much. Just a line out to center field off the bat of Blake Vineyard to record the second out of the inning. First and second, 2 away. Newman's at second following his leadoff walk. Kitterman was struck with a fastball a few moments ago. He's at first base. At the first pitch of the at-bat against Michael Horton. Misses lone away. Ball and no strikes to the 5-hole designated hitter Michael Horton. 1-0. McGinnis to the plate. Up and away. Well, Horton went hitless in game 1 of this doubleheader. 0 for 4, 3 ground outs and a strikeout. 2-0. And McGinnis again pulls the fastball. 3-0. With 2 outs in this inning, coming on a fly out to left field from Will Wood, and then that line out to center from Vineyard. 3-0. Ball 4. And Horton will lose the leg guard and trot down to first base. So all 3 base runners on via a free pass. Second walk will bring up Thomas Watson. We did not see Watson in game 1. And Watson takes a called strike. Watson hitting a $119 on the year. Another redshirt freshman out of Vestavia Hills. Listed as a catcher/outfielder. He gets the start in center. Ball gets away from McGuire. Runner comes to the plate. And West Alabama, for the second straight game, is out in front. So now runners at second and third, a 1-1 count. Popped up. McGuire will take the face mask off and look up at a mostly cloudy sky before he lets that one drift off foul. 1-2. One-two to Watson. Similar result. Pop back foul right behind home plate. No hits yet for the Tigers. But 1 run in and 2 more possibly coming in here as well. Skips home, and a great job by McGinnis. Keeps that one on the circle.
That's a warm body right there.
2-2. McGinnis gets a swing and a miss. Records a punch out. Strands 2. He walks 2, though, and hits 1 in the inning. 1-0 our score. We go to the home half of the first here on the Hawks Broadcast Network. Jace Armstrong leads us off here in the home half of the first. And he's swinging first pitch off Maxwell Schumacher. Schumacher making his 12th start, 2 wins, 4 losses on the year, a 1.49 whip, and an ERA up over 6. Both he and Bryant Quimby have handled most starts on conference weekends. This is his 12th game started. Quimby with 12 games started as well. Pop back foul, and Jace Armstrong down 1-2. Schumacher does have a complete game to his name this year. That came against Union. "19 walks to 43 strikeouts. He's given up the long ball 7 times. 2-2 from Schumacher. Gets a swing out of the leadoff man, flared out towards Vineyard. He comes in, and Smith drops down to get out of his way. 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Well, for Harkins, it's just his 4th start. 11th game we've seen him in the box score. He takes ball 1. A 133 hitter on the year. Here's the 1-0. And just foul. 1-0 West Alabama after a run in the top of the first. Comes around to score off Caleb McGinnis. 1-1. Off the plate, 2-1. 2 walks and a hit by pitch that inning for McGinnis. Slow to the bases. And a wild pitch brought him in. Foul back, 2-2. 2-2. Stuck his bat out there and lined one to the shortstop, Newman. 2 away. Not a bad 2-strike approach there from Isaac Harkins. Brandon Watts making his 3rd start. Redshirt freshman out of Shiloh High School. Takes a called strike 1 off the plate. Right on the black. Rip to left. Watson works in on it and fields it right in front of his shades. 3 up, 3 down for Schumacher here in the first. 1-0 West Alabama going to the second. will land in Maynard. And now for Caleb McGinnis, who goes just 1 inning, gives up the 1 earned, records a strikeout to Thomas Watson, walks 2, hits another. So not a great opener from Caleb McGinnis. Still just a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. 2 balls and no strikes to the 7-hole. Michael Cole, and that gets by a diving Armstrong through the 6-hole. And there's the first hit of the game for West Alabama. Maynard, a junior from Wetumpka, Alabama. Central Alabama Community College transfer. 6'2", 220 from the right side. We last saw him on April 16th against Morehouse through 2/3 of an inning there. And then prior to that, it was 2/3 of an inning against Alabama Huntsville. Here's the 0-1. Maynard. Popped up. Shallow left field again. Jones in on it. And secures it in that tan glove of his. 1 away. Sam Smith, another new name in this order for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Smith batting under 100 on the season. The redshirt junior out of Atmore, Alabama. It's just his second start of the season. 0-1. Thought about offering at it. Holds up. Ball and a strike. 1-1. Called strike 2. Maynard already in the zone more than his predecessor McGinnis. 1-2. Gassed up on the fastball. Tries to blow it by him. Crosses over home plate right at about the letters on that gray West Alabama uniform. 2-2. Rope to left center field and down. 2 hops and it's into the glove of Jones. Holding up at second base is Michael Cole. And Sam Smith with his second hit of the year. He was 1 for 11. Now make him 2 for 12. So back to the top of the order just like that, and Bryce Newman, who walked and scored. First pitch off the plate. When Newman was 0 for 4, didn't help that 281 average much in Game 1. Oh. Goes fishing for that one. And the count 1-1. Newman, the only guy on this roster to now start all 47 games this year. 1-1. This is off. Two 1. Popped up foul. McGinnis works it even. Excuse me, Maynard, that is. Maynard, we last saw him against Morehouse. He did not issue a hit, walk, or earned run in that outing. 2-2 into left field. They're going to wave around Michael Cole. Nope, they're going to hold him up. The ball is on him at third base. It leaks past the front line on the defense. So 3 singles to begin this top of the second inning. Bases loaded, 1 out for the 2-hole Will Wood. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's going to be blooped over the head of the shortstop Armstrong. They're going to wave around the second runner to score Sam Smith. And it's 3-0 Tigers here in Game 3. How about 4 consecutive singles? Runners on first and second, 1 away for Houston Kitterman, who was bailed out of an 0-2 count when McGinnis ran one inside on him last inning. Oh, this one deep left center field, and it's off the wall. Coming around, Newman. He'll score standing up. Second and third now with 1 out. So Kitterman with a double off the wall. And just like that, you blink, it's 4-0 with 2 more runs out there for Blake Vineyard. 4 runs on 5 hits in these first 2 frames. But 3 of the 4 runs and all 5 hits coming in this inning alone off Landon Maynard. 1-0. Pitch upstairs.
Take a breath, take a breath.
2-0. Under this one, McGuire shields his face from the sun on the way back to the backstop, but it's out of play. 2-1. Maynard almost gets an offering. 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4. First walk for Maynard in the inning. Bases are loaded, and now a mound visit coming for Shorter. Already down 4, trying to keep it there here in the top of the second. Well, the right-hander Trevor Nanny inherits the bases loaded with one away in the top of the second. 3 runs home in the inning. It's a 4-0 West Alabama lead as Michael Horton takes ball 1 from Nanny. Nanny, the 5th year out of Shelby, North Carolina. Just 3 appearances prior to this. One against Southern Wesleyan back on April the 2nd. And then 2 more against Morehouse coming a week apart on April the 9th and April the 16th. His best outing was his last against Morehouse. Runner coming to the plate, and he's out. A great play from Trevor Nanny covering up and getting Will Wood at the plate. So a 2-1 count on Horton. Now with 2 away. It's the 3rd out they've made on the base paths today.
Good ball, Coach Kate. That's the Coach Kate I know right there, kid. Down that mound,
McGuire getting dirty behind the plate, keeping the ball in front. Three and one. And that was ball 4 to Horton. So Watson, the 9th batter to come to the plate in the second. Bases juiced in a 4-0 game. Downstairs. Shorter sent 3 batters to the plate in the home half of the first. And meanwhile, this is the 15th batter to the plate for West Alabama. 1-1. Skips home. Eating it up is Cade McGuire. Two and one. But Nanny threw an inning against Morehouse on the 16th. Registered a strikeout. Did not give up a hit. Here's the 2-1. And look at McGuire again. So Nanny's got to come to Thomas Watson here. Nowhere to put him in a 3-1 count. 2 away. Off the plate, ball 4. So Michael Cole bats for the second time this inning. Singleton scored earlier, and the first pitch is down on him. 1-0. Watson at first, Horton at second, and Vineyard, who was the last batter that Maynard faced, is at third. So Maynard still on the hook for the time being, the 1-0. Now 2-0. And the battery is going to have a conversation here. 5-zip our score. Nanny trying to keep it there. 2-0. 2-1. Cole was taken all the way. Now he'll be ready to swing. 2-1. 2-2. Visitors' dugout didn't like that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Nanny is going to balk in a run. Sixth run to come in this one. Six runs on 5 hits. Watson maybe looking for his second hit of the inning. Lifted. Kraus has a beat on it. Inning over. But 5 runs do come across. Maynard starts the inning and records 2 outs, but Nanny comes in to get the final one. 6-0, we go to the bottom of the second. Well, the catcher, Cade McGuire, bats, looking to get on and be a base runner for this offense, down 6. Here, just the bottom of the second. 5 runs on 5 hits and 2 left on the last time out. Fly ball right field. Vineyard rages to his right, our left. The wind forces him back to where he originally started. 1 away, though, here in the bottom of the second for Maxwell Schumacher. Medella got a couple at-bats in game 1 today. He was a pinch hitter late in that one. First pitch to him. Fouled right back into the mitt of Messina. 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. One down and away. Two balls and a strike. Popped up. Headed towards the Hawks bullpen. out of play. Two. Downstairs. Schumacher continues to alternate balls and strikes here in this count to Medella. Medella, Stockton, Taylor, the next three. Fly ball to left. It's getting deep. Watson watches it, and it's over the wall and left. Medella with his 5th long ball. And the 8th given up by Schumacher on the year. And the Hawks won't be shut out here in Game 3. Medella with a backside solo shot to left field to make it 6-1. First hit of the game for Shorter. So Medella drives in himself. They appeal to third base, saying that Medella did not touch the third base bag. But it's upheld. 6-1 our score. And Stockton reaches out in front, pokes that one foul. 0-1. Foul back. Got just a sliver of that broomstick of his. Nothing in 2. Oh-2 from Schumacher. Off speed. Gets him out in front again. Here is the 0-2 once again. Somehow Stockton leaves that for ball 1. One, 2. Grounder out to the shortstop. Newman vacuums it up and gets Stockton by a few steps. 2 away. Cole Taylor makes his 6th start. Freshman out of Buford. Really good take for ball 1 against Schumacher. Leaves it again. Two-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Schumacher's been all around the zone, as he should be, commanding a 6-1 lead now. Should be carefree pitching for the right-hander Schumacher. But he's down 3-1 to the 7-hole designated hitter here in Game 2, Cole Taylor. And he'll make it 3-2. Full count, 2 away. Ball 4. First walk for Schumacher in this one. Well, we mentioned he keeps the walks low. That's just his 20th walk of the year. compared to 48 strikeouts. Doesn't have a strikeout in this one yet, as Kobe Jones takes one inside for ball one. One and 0. With Taylor on first. Grounded right side, and it's going to get through. Throwing on the brakes is Cole Taylor, and Kobe Jones has a base knock. Second hit of the game off Maxwell Schumacher. All right, so the Hawks with some life, with Krause up in the top of the order up next. One run already home on Levi Medella's solo shot. Something in the gap here could cut this lead in half, make it 6-3. So the mound meeting between Messina and Schumacher wraps up. First and second. 2 out for the 9-hole Cody Krause on his senior day. Krause back up the middle. It's down. Cole Taylor is in easy. Scurrying back to second is Jones, and it's 6-2. First and second, 2 away. Top of the order, Jace Armstrong 0 for 1 with a flyout. 6-2 our score. First pitch home, Armstrong takes for strike one. Schumacher gets a fly ball to right field. It's fading away from Vineyard, but he runs it down, inning over. 2 runs come in on 3 hits, including Levi Medella's 5th home run of the year. It's a 6-2 ball game going to the third. Well, the Hawks already on their 4th pitcher here in Game 3 of the series. Matt Navarro in for Trevor Nanny. looking for a bounce-back inning. After 10 batters came to the plate last inning, Michael Cole batted twice. He bookended the inning with a single and a flyout. So Jacob Messina leads us off. 6-2 ball game, 0-1 the count. Navarro misses up and away. Ball and a strike. Two 1. 3-1 now to Messina, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout. Foul tip. Navarro's towed the rubber 14 times now with a 1.84 whip. He's recorded 31 outs, 10 1/3 innings. And a bloop into center field. Six to 2 our score, and West Alabama looks like they want to get at least one of those two given up in the bottom of the second. Get one of those back. So here is Sam Smith with one on, nobody out. After the 6th hit of the game, the breaking ball corkscrews Smith into the ground. 0-1. Deep to right field. Oh, and Stockton drops it. Could have a force out at second, though, and they won't. So an error on the right fielder, Stockton. First and second, nobody out. For Bryce Newman, the 3rd time he's been up in the first 3 innings. Takes called strike 1. He walked and scored and then singled and scored. A 1. 1-1. Ball and a strike. To right field, out Stockton's way again, and Stockton makes the grab this time. Both runners thought about tagging. But it's a line out for Newman. 1 away in the 3rd. Will Wood 1 for 2 with a single. And 2 driven in. Great first pitch from Navarro. Oh, 1. Inside on the left-handed hitting Will Wood. 1-1. Too low. Two balls and a strike. Now 2-2. 2-2 pitch from Navarro. An excuse me swing up the middle. Oh, and fumbling it. Now we're going to have a play at the plate. The throw. Not in time. Messina sneaks a foot in past the tag of McGuire. Now at second base, Sam Smith. And Wood at first. It'll be an error on Armstrong. 2 errors in the inning. First and second, 1 out. 7-2 our score for Houston Kitterman. And Kitterman takes a called strike 1. Kitterman 1 for 2 with a double, a run scored, and a run driven in. He's been on base twice. He was struck with a McGinnis fastball back in the first inning. 0-1. Up the third baseline and foul. Kitterman takes again, 1-2. Up and away. Two. Inside. Full count now to Kitterman. Third base coach does not move a muscle on that foul ball. Pretty impressive stuff. So the full count pitch one more time. Off the plate, ball 4. So Blake Vineyard could really put it to the Hawks right here. First pitch to Vineyard, down and away, ball 1. Bases loaded, 7-2 game. To right field, Stockton's not going to get there. It drops. At least 2 are going to come in. And they will. Second and third, West Alabama. After the double from Blake Vineyard. So a lot of filled-in diamonds in the first 3 innings. 9 runs on 7 hits. Only 2 Tigers have not scored thus far, and that's Horton and Watson, who are due up now. 9-2, 1 away. Well, look at the play. Horton No official at-bat yet. 2 plate appearances, 2 walks. One against McGinnis, another against Nanny. 0-2. Fouled back. The only out recorded thus far is the Newman line out to right field. 2 errors this half inning. 2 hits as well. 0-2. Downstairs. One, two, right back to Navarro. He'll take his out at first base. So a 1-3 put out to Horton. Here's Thomas Watson. Skips home. McGuire smothers it. Navarro last Saturday against Tusculum. Recorded 2 outs in that one. Did not give up a hit nor an earned run. 1-0. Over the top of it. Chops it back foul. Navarro to keep it 9-2. Batter steps out. 1-2. To deep center. Kraus is back to 388, and Kraus bangs up against the wall, keeps it in here. Inning over. Navarro strengths 2. 3 do come across to score on a couple of errors defensively for Shorter. It's 9-2 going to the home half of the third. Well, not only does West Alabama get 2 back, they get 3 back and push out to their largest lead of the series, up 7 runs, 9-2. Here in the bottom of the third, 9 runs on 7 hits for the Tigers, 2 runs on 3 hits, and 2 errors for Shorter. Harkins leads off this home third. 2-0. Now 3-0. As we near the 5 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. 3-0. And it's 4 straight to Harkins. Second walk for Shoemaker. Here is Watts, 0 for 1 with a line out to left. Strike in there. A 1. Runner takes off. Throw down from Messina. Not in time. Stolen base for Isaac Harkins. And for Harkins, it's his 3rd stolen base of the year. Oh, 2 off the plate. So Shorter now at 150 stolen bases on the year. One-two to Watts. To second. It eats up Smith, and everyone's safe. It'll be an E4 for Smith at second. So a walk and an error put 2 runners aboard for Cade McGuire, excuse me. First one skips home to Messina. McGuire flew out to begin the second. Downstairs, 2-0. Taking off is Watts. They throw all the way down to second. And Watts with his first stolen base. McGuire in a 3-0 count. Strike 1. Okay. Three one. Chases ball 4 up and out. And the count is full. Okay. Pop back. Three, 2. Ball 4. So the first 3 guys of the inning on for Levi Medella, who went yard his last time on a solo shot to left field. Walk, error, walk to begin the bottom of the third for Max Schumacher. Ball off the plate. One 0. Grounder sneaks through the middle of the diamond. One run is in. Here comes Watts. He's in. The throw goes to third base. Keeps McGuire there, but Modelo drives in a few more. So we're back to a 9-4 game. 9 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. That error coming earlier this inning, as Stockton takes a called strike. Stockton grounded out his last time. Oh, 1. Bangs off the press box. Oh, and 2. Strike 3, and the throw all the way up the right field line. They're going to hold McGuire. Second error of the inning comes on the catcher Messina on the strikeout to Stockton. It's the first strikeout, by the way, for Schumacher. Taylor walked and scored his first time. Blows it right by him. Oh, 1. One and 1. Squares. Pulls back. This is low. 3 and 1. Three and 1. Drills him in the back.
Come on, he got hit. Yeah. Take that, Colty. I hope it hurt. Take that.
So Taylor on for the second time. And Jones to hit. Jones has an average creeping towards 400 now. 373 entering play. He's 1 for 1. Up and away. One 0. Called strike. That one taken as well. 2-1. Shallow fly ball. It's dropping. It will drop. Everybody moves up and goes station to station, and it's a RBI single for Kobe Jones. So it's 9-5 in the tying run at the plate in Cody Kraus. And Kraus still getting his hacks in here on senior day, but he falls behind 0-1. Watches the 0-1 off speed, falls short, 1-1. So now Medella at third, Taylor at second, Jones at first. Upstairs, 2-1. Two and one. Right down Broadway, 2-2. Still just one out. 2-2. Ripped over towards the West Alabama dugout. Two. Kraus to deep right. Sneaks out of play. Kraus into the top. This has been his home down here in the 9-hole in 2024. 2-2. Down low. Full count. And strike three. So 2 away. Both outs in this inning, strikeouts from Schumacher. Once to Stockton and now to Kraus. And the leadoff man, Armstrong, bats for the third time. 9-5 the score. 0-1. Popped up, and it will eventually be a souvenir. 0-2. Three runs apiece here in this third. Works it back to a 4-run game. Armstrong trying to reel it in a little more. He's 0 for 2, both of his flyouts to Vineyard and right. One, two. To right field again. It'll stay in play, but it'll hit off the wall. One and two, one more time. To the leadoff man, Jace Armstrong. Up and away.
Have a good AB. Pull ball. Here you go,
2-2. Grounder. Is he going to have a play anywhere? No, he will not. Newman picks it up deep in the hole. It'll be an infield single for Armstrong, scoring Medella. So they bat around. Harkins led off with a walk and scored. 4 runs home. It's 9-6. Go ahead run at the plate. It was a 6-zip ball game. Now it's 9-6. 1-0. And Harkins takes a hack. 1-1. Deep left center field. And it's Watson in the left center field gap making the play. 4 runs come across. They bat around in the inning. Harkins is the last out made. It becomes a 12-out ball game. You're going to the 4th. Well, Tateno from Tokyo in to face Michael Cole. And he hits Michael Cole with the first pitch he throws. So that brings up Messina. 15 runs in the first 3 innings of Game 3. That's what we've seen. Called strike at the knees of Messina, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Tateno, the Submariner, runs another one in and gets Messina. First and second for the 9-hole Sam Smith. Fouled off the right side. Tateno comes over the top now. Nothing in 2. Again over the top. And a base hit through the middle. Everyone's held up. So bases loaded, nobody out. For the leadoff man, Bryce Newman, who's batting for the 4th time. He's hit every inning. Tateno goes back to the submarine arm slot, misses up and away. 1-0. Popped up, lazy fly ball, right side, it's foul. One. Newman in his 3 plate appearances has walked, scored, singled, scored, and then lined out to right field. 1-1. Grounder, third baseman. Stepping on the bag. Or did he step on the bag? He did. So a run scores to make it 10-6. Big first out for Tateno. Nobody on third base. A bunt laid down. Tateno throws to first, gets the out. (10-6) with Kitterman batting 2 away. Top of the 4th of a 7-inning game. Good looking spot from Tateno. Tateno started the year off with 4 straight appearances without an earned run giving up, but then he gave up 3 against Lee in game 2 of that series. 0-1 gets McGuire out of the crouch. 1-1. One. Reaching out for it, Kitterman. 1-2. One, two, kind of a 3/4 arm slot, throws it behind Kitterman, who's already been hit once in this game. Up, and that one does get Kitterman. So here is Vineyard. Drove in a couple on a double last inning. Ooh, deep to right. Bayo is out there, and he can't come up with it. 1 run is in. A second is in. Throw cut off by Medella, and Bayo looked like he had a beat on it. Just could not finish the play. So it's still 2 away. Kitterman all the way to third. On the single. I guess that's going to be ruled a double there. Either way, it's a 12-6 game. Actually, that was not even Vineyard. That was Beck for West Alabama. So that is Jack Beck out there at second base. Ball gets away from McGinnis. No play at the plate and standing up, Kitterman. Now it's 13-6. And a 2-1 count on Horton. A whiff this time from Horton. Swing and a miss. So Tateno win the inning on a strikeout. But 4 runs come across here in the fourth. Back to a 13-6, 7-run lead for West Alabama. Well, Luke Fondra in the first out of the pen for West Alabama here in the fourth. An 0-1 count from Fondren to Watts. And Watts takes 1-1. Upstairs. Two-one, now make it 2-2. 2-2. Chopper to the second baseman. Smith stops his feet. And it'll be an E4. The throw causes Cole to come off the bag. So second straight time that Watts has reached on an E4. And now we're going to get a meeting amongst the umpires to discuss that last ruling. So we'll step aside, let them work things out. So McGuire hits for the third time. They rule that he was, in fact, safe at first base. So that's the second error on Sam Smith. Both of them coming with Brandon Watts getting down the first base line. First pitch to McGuire. Ripped and foul. Ooh. And McGuire lunges for that one. 0-2. Oh, 2. Misses in. One, two, upstairs. Two. Through the left side and for a single. Watts goes about a quarter of the way to third base before he holds up. For first and second, nobody out for Medella. 2 for 2 with a homer, a single, 3 driven in, and 2 runs scored. Righty on lefty, first pitch to Medella. Grounder, could be 2. Picked up at short, flipped to first, and it is a 6-3 double play. From Newman to Cole. And it's David Bayo hitting for Stockton. He replaced Stockton in right field last inning. So Stockton finishes 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Bayo's first at-bat here now coming against Fondren. Big swing. Nothing to show for it. Nothing in one. Oh, 1. Offers at it. Nothing in 2. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. So the first goose egg at some time for either side is thrown up by Luke Fondren. The error in the single did not come back to hurt him. It's 13-6 going to the 5th of this 7-inning game. So the lefty Simon Oluko, transfer from Charleston Southern in his redshirt freshman year here at Shorter, and to face Thomas Watson in the bottom half of this West Alabama starting 9. One the count. Oluko gets into pop 1 foul. For Oluko, it's his 14th time out of the pen. 7.52 ERA to accompany a 1.82 whip. Count 2-2 now to Watson. (13-6) our score. Full count to Watson. To left field. Jones hasn't played. 1 away in the top of the 5th. That is the first time in this game that Shorter has gotten a leadoff man out. And Michael Cole takes a fastball in for strike 1. 13 runs on 9 hits for this group at the plate. Popped up. This may be playable. Nope, it's going to spin foul. 0-2 from Aluko. Aluko last pitch 2 weeks ago against Alabama Huntsville. Threw an inning, walked 4. Looking for a bounce back here. So far, he's doing a great job. Slow roller out to Armstrong. Armstrong collects. 2 away. Could we see a 1-2-3 inning here? He's got the 8-hole Messina up. Up and away. First pitch to Jacob Messina. Messina 1 for 2. He was hit last time up. Singled and scored in the 3rd. McGuire stuck the fastball from Aluko. Can't get it for a called strike. 2-0. Now 2-1. Two and 1. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and a solid inning from Simon Aluko. The left-hander records a punch-out that gets Messina. It's a 1-2-3 top of the 5th. They go to the home half in a 13-6 ball game. Well, consecutive zeros for the first time today. 13-6, bottom 5, in the bottom 3rd of the order due up for shorter. Cole Taylor starts us off by taking ball 1 from Luke Fondren. One-0. Swung through. 1-1.
Here we go. Buford boys, I'm now.
1-1 off the plate. 2-1. One run in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third, 4 in the fourth to get to 13 for West Alabama after they were shut out in game 1 and only put up 2 in game 2. 2-1. Popped back. 2-2. Jones, Kraus, the next two, both seniors. Two. Over our heads. As another right-hander gets loose for the Tigers. Two. A good eye. Taken downstairs. Messina tried to pull it back up. And the count full to the leadoff man. And it's ball 4. So man at first base, nobody out. Trying to cut into a 7-run deficit. Kobe Jones takes a strike. Jones is 2 for 2. Singled home a run in the third. To short. Backhanded dive. Noonan goes to second. And a great play on the backhanded stab by Newman. So Jones replaces Cole Taylor at first base. And here is Kraus. First pitch home. Kraus takes off the plate, ball 1. Kraus has singled in a run and struck out looking. Almost in the exact same spot, about a ball or 2 off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes on Kraus. Two 2-0. 2-1 now. Two 1. 3-1. Kraus trying to put together a nice at bat. 3-1, now 3-2.
Come on, Cody. Don't open it up. Trust your zone. It is.
3-2. Runner goes, ball 4.
Hey, good slide. Good slide, Kobe.
So Messina out to have a word. Maybe just to buy the right-hander some time in that visitor's pen. 13-6 our score. 17 combined hits in this game. Just a 7-inning game, though. We're a little bit over halfway here in the bottom of the 5th. Armstrong bats again, working on a 1-for-3.
Come on, hey. Get extended. Come on.
0-1. Inside, 1-1. Pitches inside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, Jace.
2-1. Grounder up the middle, it gets through. Coming around to score is Jones. The throw over the top of Kraus gets away from the third baseman, Kitterman. And it's 13-7. So Harkins with runners at first and second. By the way, not a double for Armstrong. He advances on the throw. First pitch to the 2-hole third baseman inside. Center field. Both runners will tag. If I had to guess, Kraus is going to score, but Armstrong's going to hold up. He does. So it's 13-8. Watts has reached twice on an error by Smith at second. Man at second, 2 away, 13-8, bottom 5. Pretty swing out of Brandon Watts. Can't connect. 0-1. That one is by Watts. Fondren looks in. 1-1. Popped up. Should be serviceable. He goes to Smith again. And Smith makes the grab. Inning over. 2 runs come across on just 1 hit from Jace Armstrong. 13-8. We've got 2 innings left to play. West Alabama trying to salvage game 3. Cordero Johnson in to try to hold this deficit, 13-8 in the top of the 6th. 2 at-bats remaining for both of these squads in this 7-inning game. It's Sam Smith, the 9-hole batting. He's been on and he's scored each of his first 3 times. Made the count 1-1. Daryl Johnson, the junior out of Atlanta, making his 11th appearance, a sub-1 ERA and a 1.07 whip. Ball's behind 2-1. How about a great job by Simon Aluko? Tip of the cap to him, coming in and going 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 5th. Count 2-2 now to Smith in the 9-hole. Strike 3 looking. So a strikeout to Messina to end the 5th, and a strikeout to Smith to start the 6th. Excuse me. Back to the top, Bryce Newman. Newman, who made that sparkling play at shortstop last inning in the fielder's choice on the batted ball by Kobe Jones. Oh, 0-2 the count. Ooh, runs inside. Good bit of arm side run there from Daryl Johnson.
You get home around
1-2. Elevates the fastball. Can't get him to climb the ladder. Two. Swing and a miss. And McGuire will tag him out. Strike one to the 2-hole Will Wood. Up and away. One. Now 2-1. Fastball drifts off the plate. Two. Umpire thought that was strike 3. We get 3 in this league. 2-2. Johnson trying to work a 1-2-3 sixth. Down and away, ball 4. So Kitterman gets the bat here in the 6th. Expands the zone on the first pitch from Johnson. And he goes up and in, lays off. One. Foul 1-2. Johnson. Gets a foul ball. So we stay 1-2. Another foul tip. Johnson rears back. Misses too tall. 2-2. Grounder. No play at first base. It'll be a single for Kitterman. Puts runners at first and second with 2 away. Here is Jack Beck in his second at-bat. Takes strike one. And a 6-4 fielder's choice will end the sixth. Johnson strands 2, keeps it a 13-8 game going to the bottom half of the sixth. Cade McGuire leads us off here in the bottom of the sixth in a 5-run game. This is Jared Kelly at the plate, the third Tiger used here in game 3. 0-1. Kelly comes right back in there. 0-2. Kelly, the junior out of Hope Hole, Alabama. 6'2", 210 frame. 0-2, floats a breaking ball in. Can't get it to go, though. 1-2. One, two, called strike 3. McGuire knew it. So a good start to the outing for Jared Kelly. It's Kelly's 13th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 13 ERA. Adela, a few hits in this one, a homer and a run-scoring single. Take strike 1. And strike 2. Kelly gets a ground ball to Smith. 2 away. And now David Bayo hits in place of Stockton for the second time. He struck out his first at-bat. Fouled back on a healthy swing. A 1. Now 0-2. Oh, 2 all the way to the backstop. One, 2. Chases up just a bit. He gets a piece of a stitch there.
Have a good AB. Let's go. Go to work. Put it down. See it. I'll pull your head out. Keep it on there.
One and 2. Strike 3 looking. So a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Kelly. That's the first time since the first inning that they've had a 1-2-3 inning defensively. So we go to the 7th. Still a 13-8 West Alabama lead. Carter Shaw into the game to face Michael Horton. Should be the last shorter arm we see in this one if all goes as planned. And Shaw's outing, that one gets past McGuire behind the plate. 1-0 the count on Horton here in the top of the 7th. It's the last inning of this shortened ball game due to the doubleheader. 13-8 our score. Strike 1. 1-1 off the plate. Shaw. Can't find the zone on the 2-1 pitch either. 3-1 to the leadoff man, Michael Horton. Three one. Ball four. For the last two arms, Aluko and Johnson threw up 2 zeros. Shaw aiming to make it a third straight. Going to have to get a 2-ball here, though, soon. Thomas Watson steps in. Man on first base. Upstairs, ball 1. One-0. All the way to the backstop, and a good call by Horton not to go to second there. Two and 0. 2-1. Now past 6 o'clock here in Rome, Georgia. Three and 1 the count to Watson. And he'll draw his second walk. So back-to-back walks to open up the inning. Brings Michael Cole to the plate. Too tall. Ball 1. One 0. Strike 1. One chopped into the dugout. And Carter Shaw looking for his first out. Grounder. Only play is at first base. And Armstrong throws him out deep in the hole. So Messina and then Smith, the 8-9 batters, to face Shaw here in the 7th with 1 away. Trying to get just a little bit more breathing room. Not sure if they need much more. 13-8 our score. Trying to salvage a third and final game. This will be the last game that West Alabama plays this season. They're trying to go out on a high note. Shorter's just trying to get some guys some work. One. In on the hands. And Medella backs up a few steps, makes the play on the outfield grass. 2 away. So 2 away. And the 9-hole Sam Smith, who has scored 3 times in this game. Off the plate. One 0. Fouled back. One and one. And another one over towards Medella. He's into the bullpen. Leans up against that wall. Can't get to it. 2 strikes now. And what could be West Alabama's final at-bat of the year. Narrow stance, fouls it off. One, two. Strike 3 looking. And Shorter with one more at bat here at home to decide Game 3 of this series with West Alabama. 13-8, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Jace Dunsford and this West Alabama D with 3 outs to get to salvage Game 3 of the series against Shorter. After being outscored 18-2 in those first 2 games, they have outscored Shorter 13-8 here in Game 3. And the leadoff man, or excuse me, not the leadoff man, but the leadoff man in the inning, Cole Taylor, down 0-2. Dunsford misses outside. Dunsford his 17th appearance, 18 innings on the mound for him. 1-2. Up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A respectable 3.50 ERA. And he starts off the 7th with a punch-out. Kobe Jones will dig in. First pitch to Jones. Pops it up in foul territory and out of play. Oh, 1. Curveball. We'll brush him back. Not enough can be said about the job Simon Aluko, Darryl Johnson, and Carter Shaw did in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. 3 zeros after giving up 13 runs in the first 4 innings. 3 zeros after that. Two one. Into center field. It will drop down in front of Wood. A 3-hit game for Kobe Jones in his final game here at Ledbetter Baseball Complex. That's the 10th hit of the game for Shorter, which will equal that of West Alabama. 1 away. He checked his swing, but he did go around, says our home plate umpire. One and 0. Or excuse me, 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Up the middle. The flip to second. Nope. Can't haul it in. And it'll be a hit for Cody Kraus. First and second, 1 away. Top of the order, Jace Armstrong. Downstairs, he takes ball 1. One 0. 2 and 0.
That's a good eye, Jace. Come on, Jace. Come on, number 8. You're a good player, number 8. You ready to hit? Head down. Eyes on it. Your eye on the ball.
2 and 0. Oof.
Get on the ball. Here we go.
Big swing. Would have loved to have seen how far that ball went. Two one. Now 2 and 2.
Come on, Jace.
2-2 count, bottom 7. 13-8,
Come on, Jace.
West Alabama.
Come on, Jace.
Popped up right field. Should get out, and it will.
Here we go, Jace.
So Jace Armstrong versus Jace Dunford. And the battle of the Jaces runs to a full count. Three, 2. Grounder past the diving Kitterman. Coming in to score, Kobe Jones. Throws cut off, trying to get Kraus at second. Now that gets into right field, and both runners move up. So it's 13-9. So a hit and an error on the play. Second and third. Harkins takes inside. Oh, 1. Maybe a mix-up there. Messina dropped down like he was going to block it. I don't think it needed to be blocked. One, 1. Deep to left center. This will get a job done. It'll plate 1. Tagging and coming home is Kraus to put 10 on the board for Shorter with 2 away. Second straight sack fly for Harkins. Picks up a couple RBI. 13-10, 2 away. Jace Dunsford with an out to get to send West Alabama home with a victory. Up and away to Brandon Watts. Well, no, Dunsford checked his swing. He did go around. I think it was a strike anyway. 1-1. Now 1-2. One, 2. Still alive. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 13-10, Dunsford. Flips a curveball over for strike 3. And that will do it. Shorter will finish its regular season 30-16, 15-15 in conference. That snaps the 8-game win streak that they had coming into play. The final here in Game 3, 13-10, 13 runs on 10 hits and 3 errors for the guests. And for the Hawks, 10 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. We will see you in the Gulf South Tourney, everybody. Good night.